Two leather projects can look identical on camera until you zoom in and see skipped stitches, wavy seams, and thread that just won't bury into the leather. So today we're counting down 7 sewing machines, from "it'll work but" to the ones that make leather stitching look almost unfairly clean. 7. Singer 6700C Computerized Sewing Machine. The Singer Heavy Duty is the kind of machine that looks like it can do everything, and on paper it almost can. 411 stitch applications, computerized selection, and a modern interface that feels way friendlier than old-school dials. It's the one I'd recommend to someone who wants a general home machine first and leather capability second, because it's set up to be flexible across lots of fabric types. Singer also highlights adjustable presser foot pressure, which really matters when you're trying to keep leather from dragging or sticking as it feeds. In testing, what I liked most was the push-button confidence. You pick a stitch, the machine gives you usable default settings, and you can get moving fast. For lighter leather, think lambskin, thin chrome tan, soft garment leather, or leatherette. It can produce clean seams when you slow down and pair it with the right needle and longer stitch length. It's also genuinely handy that it supports multiple one-step buttonhole styles and has a screen that keeps settings visible while you work. But here's where the reality check comes in. Leatherwork is less about fancy stitches and more about consistent feeding and torque at low speed. Even though the 6700C is marketed as heavy duty, it's still a home format machine, and thick vegetable tan stacks will push it into that frustrating zone where you can sew, but you're babysitting every inch. If you're trying to sew belt leather, holsters, or multiple layers of stiff veg tan, you'll find yourself hand-walking the needle through thick spots and rechecking tension constantly. Another issue I ran into is that the big stitch menu can distract beginners into thinking leather needs decorative variety. 6. Brother ST150HDH. The Brother ST150HDH is often recommended as a strong and tough home machine, and it does bring some legit upgrades for heavier materials. 37 built-in stitches, a one-step buttonhole, an automatic needle threader, and a metal needle plate designed for smoother feeding. It's also built to handle everything from lighter fabrics up to heavier ones, so it's a popular choice for people who want one machine to do regular sewing plus occasional heavy-duty tasks. In real use, I found it surprisingly approachable. The quick-set top bobbin system makes setup easy, and the included accessory feet selection is practical, especially the non-stick foot idea for materials that tend to grab. It also includes drop feed, which is a nice bonus if you do any free motion work or want more control on tricky pieces. Now the critical part. When you move from heavy fabrics into true leatherwork, this machine can still hit a ceiling. It can sew lighter leather layers, and it can handle some thicker seams if you go slow, but it doesn't give you that industrial-style authority where the machine just pulls through without drama. On thicker leather stacks, I had to reduce expectations: slower speed, fewer layers, longer stitches, and patience. It also sits in that category where beginners sometimes buy it for leather, then quickly realize leather isn't just thicker fabric. Leather doesn't recover from needle holes, it doesn't slide the same way, and it can mark under pressure. The ST150HDH gives you a good fighting chance, but it won't magically solve feeding challenges the way a walking foot industrial machine will. 5. Singer 4423 Sewing Machine. The Singer 4423 is a classic workhorse recommendation because it focuses on power and speed rather than software. It's rated up to 1,100 stitches per minute, and it's built around a heavy-duty metal frame for stability, which matters when you're trying to punch through denser materials without the machine vibrating across the table. It also keeps things simple, with 23 built-in stitches covering the essentials without overwhelming you. Testing it on heavier materials, the first thing that stood out was the feel. It's mechanical, direct, and responsive. When you step on the pedal, it behaves like a machine that wants to sew. For leather-adjacent work, canvas, denim, webbing, and lighter leather, this is a strong, budget-friendly choice if you're okay with fewer luxury features and you just want results. On softer leathers, it handled straight stitching reliably once tension was dialed in. I also like that you can move quickly when you're doing long seams and repetitive parts, like tote panels, basic repairs, or production-style runs where you don't want to fiddle with menus. It's the kind of machine that makes you faster simply because it doesn't slow you down with options. But let's be honest, it's still a home machine. On thicker vegetable tan stacks or very dense seams, you can get penetration issues and occasional skip stitches, depending on your needle, thread, and how the layers stack. The difference compared to the machines higher on this list is that the 4423 can attempt heavier tasks more confidently than many entry-level models. But it still doesn't have the industrial feeding system that leather really loves. 4. Juki DNU1541S. The Juki is the point in this countdown where things stop feeling like home sewing with extra effort and start feeling like real leather capability. It's an industrial, single-needle, compound walking foot machine designed for heavy-duty materials, with specs like up to 9mm stitch length, up to 16mm presser foot lift by knee, and a top speed around 2,500 stitches per minute, depending on setup. In testing, the feeding is what changes everything. With a compound walking foot, the machine is built to move thick, grippy materials consistently, so instead of fighting the leather, you're guiding it. Multi-layer seams that would make a home machine stall become routine, and that consistency translates directly into better-looking stitches, especially on longer runs where any tiny feeding error becomes obvious. What I really liked was how stable the stitches stayed when thickness changed. Leather projects are full of transitions, seam allowances, folded edges, reinforcements, and the DNU1541S doesn't panic when it hits them. Juki also notes the machine's rectangular feeding motion for consistent feeding on materials of varying thickness, which matches what I experienced when sewing across layered builds. It's also built with practical industrial features, like a safety clutch mechanism, designed to help prevent damage if the thread gets caught in the hook, which matters when you're running heavier thread and pushing the machine harder. That kind of protection is the difference between annoying jam and expensive repair day. Now the trade-off: it's big, it's industrial, and it's not something most people will want to pack away after each project. You're committing space, setup time, and a learning curve. 3. Weaver 303 Leather Sewing Machine. The Weaver 303 is designed specifically to be an accessible, leather-capable machine for makers who want a dedicated setup without immediately jumping to ultra-heavy harness machines. Weaver describes it as an economical, light-duty lock-stitch machine that impressed their team with precision stitching on leather, nylon, and textile projects, and it's positioned for bags and personal accessories in particular. In real projects, that bag and accessories focus feels accurate. It's great for clean top stitching on medium leather, and it gives you a nicer sense of control for detail work than a lot of general-purpose industrial machines. One reason is the included speed reducer concept. Weaver notes it helps you choose the right stitching speed, which is exactly what you want on leather, where one slip can leave permanent needle holes. Specs-wise, it's rated to sew up to 1/4 inch thickness, and it includes features leatherworkers care about, like reverse stitching and a knee lift for hands-free presser foot control. The needle system options listed for leather versus nylon also reinforce that it's meant to live in that leathercraft zone rather than general garment sewing. In testing, I found it hits a sweet spot. It's much more leather appropriate than home machines, but it's not so extreme that it only makes sense in a factory. It's the machine you buy when you're making wallets, totes, straps, lighter belts, and accessories, and you want stitches that look professional without fighting the machine every session. The main limitation is right there in the positioning: light duty. If your goal is thick saddle leather, heavy holsters, or very thick stacks, you'll outrun that 1/4 inch comfort zone. But for the majority of sellable leather goods in the small shop world, the Weaver 303 feels like a focused tool rather than a compromise. 2. Master Tool Cub Manual Leather Sewing Machine. The Master Tool Cub is for a very specific person, and that's a compliment. It's a heavy-duty manual cylinder arm sewing machine with a hand-cranked design built to stitch leather, nylon, and canvas from 1/8 inch up to 3/4 inch thickness. That thickness range alone is the reason it sits this high on the list. It's made for real leather stacks, not fashion leather only. In use, the biggest surprise is how much control you gain by removing the motor from the equation. When you're sewing leather, especially thick or uneven builds, speed is your enemy. With the Cub, every stitch is intentional. You can creep through tight corners, pause mid-stitch, check alignment, and keep everything clean without that runaway pedal feeling. Weaver notes it uses a needle feed system and lock stitch with a cylinder arm bed and a 9-inch throat depth, and it's designed to accept thread sizes from 92 to 346 using 794S needles. That thread range is huge for leatherwork, because thread size is part of the style: thin thread for refined goods, thick thread for rugged tack and repairs. The aluminum construction also makes it more portable than many people expect, and it's explicitly described as lighter and more portable than before, which matters if you work shows, do on-site repairs, or just don't have a permanent workshop space. This is one of the rare options that can be both serious leather capability and not tied to a dedicated industrial table. The trade-off is that it's manual. If you're doing production volume, your arm will tell you very quickly that this isn't the fastest path. But for repairs, field work, one-off builds, or thick projects where precision matters more than speed, it's almost addictive because you feel in complete control of the stitch formation. 1. Adler 969 Pure Leather Sewing Machine. The Adler 969 Pure is the no-excuses option in this lineup. German-engineered, production-focused, built to sew thicker materials like leather and webbing, and designed to hold consistently tight stitches even with extremely thick thread, up to size 415, as described by Weaver. This is the machine you buy when leather isn't just a hobby. It's the main thing, and the work needs to look high-end under pressure. In testing, what stood out wasn't just power, it was confidence. The machine doesn't feel like it's barely making it through the seam, it feels like it was built for this seam. Weaver highlights that it sews thicker materials and accommodates thicker thread sizes, and it will reverse stitch, which is essential for locking seams in real products. Another huge advantage is workspace. Weaver lists a large clearance and a long arm designed to handle larger workpieces, which matters if you're sewing bags, panels, padded gear, or anything that's awkward to manipulate under a smaller machine. The more space you have to manage the piece, the cleaner your stitch line becomes, because you're not wrestling the project while trying to drive a straight seam. For production, bobbin capacity and long cycles matter. Weaver notes a significantly larger bobbin size compared to an Adler 205 and an integrated bobbin winder that operates when running the machine, which is exactly the kind of shop efficiency feature that separates pro setups from hobby setups. Less stopping means more consistent output and fewer interruptions when you're in a rhythm. It also includes a multi-speed reducer concept to dial in stitching speed, which is crucial when you switch between long seams and precision areas like corners, strap attachments, and reinforced stress points.